Good morning, dear students. Today I have decided to teach you about the concept of conductivity and molar conductivity through the chapter of electrochemistry. Actually, conductivity and molar conductivity both are same things. There is very slight difference between them. Try to understand it, and if you will listen seriously, you will understand sure. So listen it. First of all, there are some terms about which you have to understand. So try to understand it. The first term is electrolytic conduction. So definition of electrolytic conduction is that when a voltage is applied to the electrodes, dipped into an electrolytic solution, ions of the electrolyte move and therefore electric current flows through the electrolytic solution. Now, in another way, you can understand it like this: ions are attracted by the oppositely charged electrodes. This movement of ions in solution constitutes flow of current through the solution, and this is the meaning of electrolytic conduction. Now, so what is the second thing? Now, so conductance, we can say that conductance is a measure of the ease. Now the second thing is conductance. That was the electrolytic conduction, and the second thing is that conductance. So how is it related with conduct? So what is the difference between conductance and conduction? As two words are related with each other, that is digestion and digestant, means it is power of the electrolyte. Conductance is a measure of the ease with which the current flows through a conductor. It is expressed as G. So conductance is the power of electrolyte. It is the reciprocal of R, that is resistance. Hence G will be equal to 1 by R. Its unit is reciprocal of ohm, as the unit of resistance is ohm. That's why, and it is G is equal to 1 by R. So the unit of conductance is ohm inverse or mho. Now the third term is because just you have seen there is a term resistance 1 by R. So what is R? Try to understand it. It means the obstruction to the flow of current. The resistance of any conductor is directly proportional to the length and inversely proportional to the area of cross section. So this is the meaning of resistance, means it is the obstruction to the flow of current. So directly proportional to the length. When the length will increase, resistance will increase, and inversely proportional to the area of cross section. So R, if you will merge the two relations, that is R proportional 1 by A and R proportional L, then you will get a relation R proportional L by A and R equal to rho multiplied L by A. So again there is another term rho. So this is here known as proportionality constant, but it has a special name, that is a specific resistance or resistivity. So rho is the constant of proportionality which is called a specific resistance or resistivity. So again there is another term, that is resistivity. Now let us understand it, what is resistivity. We know that, so resistivity is nothing, it is just a type of resistance when L will be equal to 1 centimeter and area will be 1 cm square, then automatically with the relation R equal rho multiplied L by A will be equal to R will be equal to rho in case when length will be 1 centimeter and area will be 1 cm square. So resistivity is A is the resistance when the length will be 1 centimeter and area will be 1 square cm. Thus resistivity is the resistance of conductor of 1 cm length having area of its cross section equal to 1 cm square. Thus resistance between opposite faces of 1 centimeter cube of the conductor. Units of resistivity are, so to get the unit we have to see the relation that rho will be equal to R multiplied A by L, that is ohm multiplied cm square divided by cm, ohm cm, and the relation between 1 ohm meter will be 100 ohm cm because the SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Now the next term is a specific conductance or conductivity. It is a special case of conductance when the volume of electrolyte will be 1 centimeter cube. So conductivity is the conductance of 1 centimeter cube of a solution of an electrolyte. Thus, by the concept of resistivity, the reciprocal of a specific resistance, that is resistivity, is known as conductivity. It is denoted by kappa K. Hence, K will be equal to 1 by R multiplied L by A, and 1 by R is equal to G and L by A multiplied L by A. In case of electrolyte, L by A is known as cell constant, which is denoted by G. So conductivity is equal to conductance multiplied cell constant, and its unit is ohm inverse cm inverse naturally. Now after the specific conductance or conductivity, there is another term, molar conductance. So it is defined as the conductivity power or conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 mole of an electrolyte in solution. It is denoted by lambda. Relation between molar conductivity and conductivity is equal to molar conductivity is equal to 1 multiplied 1000, that is conductivity guna volume of the solution. When you will increase the volume of the solution, so what will be the volume of the solution? That time you multiplied the conductivity with the volume, you will get the value of molar conductivity. So where from this relation has come, that is lambda m is equal to K multiplied V, where from it has come, just we can see like this. Suppose let V centimeter cube of the solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte be placed between two large electrodes which are 1 cm apart. Let the measured conductance of the solution be X, as the solution contains 1 gram mole of electrolyte, so lambda m will be equal to X here. Now with the from the unitary method you can know here that now V centimeter cube of solution has conductance X, that's why 1 cm cube of solution has conductance X by V. Hence by definition of K, so 1 centimeter cube, the conductance of 1 centimeter cube electrolyte is what? That is conductivity. So by definition of K, K will be equal to X by V, and that will lambda m by V, and lambda m will be equal to K multiplied V. So in this way you can get the relation between molar conductivity and conductivity, that is lambda m will be equal to K multiplied V. Now for solution whose concentration is expressed in molarity, this is the relation that how will you get the relation? Just you see, when the concentration is expressed in molarity, you can find the relation between molar conductivity in this way, that is K multiplied 1000 by C, or in this way. So when you will put the concentration, taking concentration as C, you will get such a relation. The main thing that I have to discuss with you is the effect of dilution on conductivity and molar conductivity. So conductance decreases with increase in concentration, and conductance increases with decrease in concentration. So we can say that greater the number of ions, greater is the conductance, naturally, since on dilution more ions are produced in solution. This is the thing, this is the mystery behind the electrolyte. When you will dilute the solution, more ions will be produced. So conductance also increases on dilution. This is applicable for both weak and strong electrolytes. So this is about the conductance, that remember, when you will dilute the solution, conductance will increase because the number of ions will increase. Now variation, first of all, variation of conductivity and molar conductivity with concentration. Let us see here. First of all, in case of weak electrolytes, ionization increases with dilution, and hence conductance increases. And for the strong electrolytes, the interionic attraction decreases with dilution, and therefore conductance increases. Though in the case of strong electrolytes, the ions are much here, so already it has greater conductance, but as the ions are held closely with each other, so the interionic attraction is much there. That's why on dilution the interionic attraction decreases with dilution, and therefore conductance increases because ions go far apart from each other. Thus dilution affects both conductivity and molar conductivity, but in different ways. Now Effect of dilution on conductivity. See here. Take the example of an electrolyte kept in a closed container whose volume is 1 centimeter cube. Conductivity is the conductance of 1 centimeter cube, already you know, and the concentration of ions per centimeter cube decreases. Here, how? When you will dilute the solution, suppose you have taken an electrolyte in with volume 1 centimeter cube and you dilute it. On dilution, the concentration of ions per centimeter cube decreases and hence conductivity decreases. Naturally, because when you will dilute the solution, the ions go far apart from each other, and in the 1 centimeter cube volume, the number of ions will increase. That's why conductivity will decrease. Now, again, we have to see it in another way. Suppose on diluting the solution 4 times, the total conductance is equal to the molar conductance, as the solution still contains 1 gram mole of electrolyte in 4 centimeter cube. And this 1 centimeter cube is diluted to 4 centimeter cube. Hence, molar conductivity increases with dilution as volume of the solution increases. But how is it possible that on dilution? See here, with the help of this diagram, the 1 gram mole of electrolyte, which was earlier in 1 centimeter cube volume, now it has taken the volume 4 centimeter cube. But each and every 1 centimeter cube, the conductance of each and every 1 centimeter cube is equal to K. So total conductance will be K multiplied by 4, because, and that will be equal to molar conductivity, because you diluted the solution here, but you did not increase the amount of the electrolyte. That is already 1 gram mole of electrolytes. So the volume of 1 gram mole of electrolyte, which was kept in 1 centimeter cube, now it has become 4 centimeter cube, and its volume is 4 centimeter cube. But each and every 1 centimeter cube, the conductance of each and every 1 centimeter cube is equal to K. That's why molar conductivity will be equal to K multiplied by 4. So this is the proof of the relation, that for your concept, that molar conductivity is equal to kappa K, that is conductivity multiplied the volume of the solution, and it is equal to molar conductivity, because still though its volume increases from 1 centimeter cube to 4 centimeter cube, but still it has 1 gram of mole of electrolyte. So the conductance here altogether K multiplied by 4 is equal to molar conductivity or molar conductance. So this is about the concept of conductivity and molar conductivity. I think that you will understand it. You have understood it well. Thank you.